Hey everybody, welcome to the start of my YouTube solo playthrough. So before we get started, I just wanted to go through my settings real quick and show you. So I've put the difficulty to Nomad for now, just one player. You will notice there's a few other options in here, and that's because of the mods that I have in my game, and we'll go over those right before we start here. Blood moon frequency is 7 days. Zombie night speed I've got on run. Feral speed sprint, blood moon sprint. XP I do have up to 150%. Player block damage standard 100. AI block damage, all that stuff is normal. Well, not normal, 25% for those. I did put drop on death down to nothing. It's just my personal preference. Market airdrops are on. Airdrops every 3 days. Then for mods, I use Khaine's Modlets mainly. So they're all quality of life. There's nothing overpowered or anything. So I've got the trader, always open trader, so 24-hour trader, which allows questing overnight. I have the food and water moved off to the left underneath, not underneath the tool belt bars. I prefer them off to the left side. Then the HP, the health bars for the zombies, so when you see them in front of you, you can actually see their health. Personal preference there. 60 slot backpack. Forges have 3 slots instead of 2. The crafting queue has 12 slots. And then there's one other one. No, 2 other ones, excuse me. In your inventory slots, whether it's boxes or otherwise, you can lock, or not boxes, vehicles, you can lock X amount of inventory slots. So like say your personal inventory, you want to lock your first 10 slots before you move everything to a box. It won't move anything out of those 10 slots. And then kill tracking, so however many animals you killed, you can keep track of them. I don't know, I thought it might be neat to kind of try that. Oh, and then pick up plants, of course. That way you can pick up your plants instead of having to punch them. Now, it won't work to get back seeds, so for farming you still have to punch them. And the amount of land claims you can place down, because normally you can only do 1. So you edit how many land claims you can put down and how many animals and zombies you have in the world if you want to up the amount of those. All I use it for is having more than 1 land claim. So that's it. I will see you after the credits and we'll get started. All right, here we go. Let's jump in. All right. We are in. I did load initially just to make sure everything looked okay as far as the world goes, so that's why we don't have the starting thing up there. So let's get all this moved over. Pop this up here, put my torch there. No, excuse me. Torch up here. I always put my first aid bandages in my last slot. That's just always been how I've done it. Alright, so you top right corner, you always have your starter quests. For any new players, I highly suggest you do those, because at the end of them, you get told where your trader is, plus you get 4 starting points for skills, which is very, very important. So I'm going to continue punching here and get a few more plant fibers. Grab a couple of wood real quick too. Go. So pressing tab in your inventory, or you can also play. I don't remember. There's another hotkey as well, but I just press tab, and so it'll always tell you. It'll be a highlighted exclamation point for what you're supposed to craft. But looking at the top right, you can see we have to craft a bedroll. So press W as your hotkey, or you can just simply press it in your menu here. So it wants us to place a bedroll. Now, when you go to place it, before you place it, you can hold R, and it will actually give up a menu here, and options in the menu. You can actually color your bedroll now, which is a new thing to Alpha 20. They actually changed the texture on that, and it's nice that you can color it now. Let me go ahead and pick it back up. It does take the color away when you pick it up, though. Actually, we're going to drop that down into our inventory slot 9 in case things get real and we have to drop it on the fly. So now we need to look for some stones, and it's nice that in Alpha 20 they gave you these little things here. It lets you know where stones are that you're looking for that immediate quest. So grab this one as well. I did not mean to hit bedroll. I meant to hit axe. Let's scrap that extra bedroll. We're going to grab a little bit more wood here real quick, and then we'll move on to the clothing. So you see me crouching down. If you look at the bottom left, you'll see my stamina is in blue, health is in red, and then the bottom left down there is that mod that puts the food in the water on the bottom left instead of under the toolbar in the middle. So if you crouch down, you'll see I get a yellow bar as well. That lets you know how stealthy you are, which helps cut down on the amount of attraction you're going to get, basically. So how many things you're going to attract. And actually, let's grab this nest real quick too. Let's jump back out to the menu real quick. I want to make sure. Continue game. So I want to make sure that I don't have it on. So I want to have the zombie feral sense on during the day. You can do day, night, or you can have all. I want to turn it on during the day. So this increases the ability for zombies to see and hear you. So it makes hiding a lot harder to do and being sneaky a lot harder to do. So apologies, I meant to have that on and I meant to talk about it in the intro, and I did not do that. That is also new to Alpha 20, by the way. I think it adds a little bit more, well, I guess I would say danger. Adds a little bit extra to the game. So here, you can see this is part of Khaine's mods as well. Let you pick up all the goodies here. Okay, so let's craft our clothing. So you can do it from this menu. I prefer to go to the clothing menu. Do our pants, our shirt that the quest wants us to do. But then I also go ahead and make the gloves, a hat. But let me show you real quick here. So the two hats, you have two options here for hats. If you go to the hammer and the little brick set here, this tells you the ingredients you need. But if you click on the book, it gives you a description. So crafting this hat will give you protection against the cold weather. So the cowboy hat's cold weather. The hood gives you protection against... I thought one of them gave you cold and one of them was warmth, but I guess not. So I guess it's just preference which one you would rather have. That must have changed in as well, because I swear one of them was one and one of them was the other. Well, we're suited up now as best as we can get. So that's all we've got for now. Try, if you can, to replant your seeds. That way trees grow back. You don't have to do that early game. Certainly you don't have to do it at all if you don't want to, but it's going to help continue your tree growth, regrowth rather. Let's see, craft a wooden club, which we already have wood, so let's go ahead and do that. Perfect amount of wood, by the way. Okay, bow and arrows. Oh, we only do one arrow because we only have one stone. So, a couple things too that I should be showing you along the way. Anything you know you're going to be using a lot of, if you go here to the favorite, so you can hit S to favorite it, and it puts a little star on it. This way, if you want, oops, you can, when you go to your tab menu, you can hit the star here, and it'll take you to your favorites. So anything that you have favorited, it will put it immediately right there in that menu. So like arrows, we should probably favorite those right away. So let's take our frame shapes. We're going to set that down. Okay. And we need to upgrade that frame shape. So left clicking breaks it, right clicking repairs it, or continue to right click upgrades it. So we need 5 small stones. So we're going to look here. Oh, always, always, always gather from all of your... Oh, where's it? Oh, there it is right in front of me. Always gather from all of your nests, because the nests are important to your early game. They're important to you the whole game, because you want all those juicy eggs. When you start off, you're in a relative safe zone, as long as you don't move too far, because when you spawn into the world, there's really no zombies in that relative vicinity to you, so try not to go too far. And you'll at least be fairly safe in the beginning. I need to find us a rock, like a big rock, like that right there. Let's go grab this here. So again, just left clicking. Apologies for a lot of people that know about the game, but I'll try and customize the videos as we go to appeal to both audiences. This way, I know it won't be hopefully too boring for everybody, but I want to make sure that I cover the bases. For people that don't know the game yet, that are just starting the game, maybe just found the game, maybe got it for, you know, the Steam Christmas sale. We all started the game somewhere, so I want to say, gosh, did I start like Alpha 15, 14 maybe? I don't remember. It's been a little while, but I haven't been here forever. I'm going to try to keep the episodes to 30 minutes roughly, as much as I can. If I go a little longer, I'm going to try to edit the important parts into a 30-minute video. Ideally, I'd like to get each day to an episode, but there are some days where that may happen, that may not happen. If I'm close to a horde night, and I think we can get through it in one episode, I may leave it, and it may be a little longer. The horde nights, though, maybe just one episode in their self. We'll have to see how that goes. So, craft campfire. So, not favorites. Nope. You plant your trees. And we just pop it right here onto the frame shape. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and tear this down. No, I won't be here again, but... Okay, so my previous experience in this alpha so far had been that my trader was relatively close to my spawn point. This time it's actually not. It's 1.4 kilometers away. So, eek. I have a bit of a walk. That's alright. Gives us time to collect some materials along the way. I'm going to go ahead and favorite this as well. That way it's in our favorites list. Just like that. Alright, so 1.4 kilometers this way. So these trash piles like this, you can search them. Sometimes there's good stuff. Actually, we will take that. Those pipes are going to be very, very important with the new pipe weapons. Okay, there we go. Oh, and a purse. Dukes, always good. Do we want to mess with this house? Ooh, oh. Okay, if we can get lucky enough and get the workbench schematic, oh, that would be great. No, not so much. Okay, let's try and grab a shovel. Shovel. Stone shovel. We need 3 plant fibers. Let's grab those real quick. Alright. Stone shovel. Always have a stone shovel if you can. Some sort of a shovel. Let's grab this cement. Someone asked in one of the videos about the horde bases that I've been building. I'm not going to mention names, and they weren't being spiteful or anything about it. About, you know, making it in creative was easy, but try doing it in a, you know, in a server, and I completely see their point. Doing it in a server certainly could be seen as harder. This is why I'm able to do that in a game, and over on Twitch, where I stream, oh gosh, 3, sometimes 4 days a week. I have a full-time job, so I don't get to stream every day of the week. But the reason why I'm able to do that, and I can do that, and I have done that several times, you can come over to Twitch anytime, feel free, stop by, and I can show you, you can watch. You can go back and check out the VODs. I'm always collecting materials, all the time. I do multiplayer playthroughs with some friends, and they know when they're out and about. If you see cobble, grab it for me. I always ask them. Cobble and cement. It's one of the big things I'm always requesting. And luckily I have some amazing people I play multiplayer with, so they're always grabbing that stuff for me, which is great. So it looks like we've got our first little friend wandering up here to us. And this way you'll be able to see the health bar mod. Oh, nope, he's not wandering up to us, he's walked away. But I'm crouched too, so I'm also not making much noise. Alright. Hello, sir. So there you go. That's nice. I think this should be part of the base game, but there you go. Kill number 1 down. Let's go ahead and grab this rock. I think from here we're going to head off to the trader after we get this rock. This guy should look familiar for anybody that's been playing 7 Days to Die for a while. Hey, buddy. Funny that you never knew that was his name. Tom, hello. I just always call him Spider Monkey. No spoilers for people that don't know what that is. I'm gonna go ahead and scrap a few of these things down. So always pick up your chairs if you can. Picked up chairs that you can pick up in the world will always scrap down to at least wood at bare minimum. And that's just free wood. So we've moved out of our spawn zone. So now we've got friends. Uh-oh. Ooh. So, I was gonna make a few more arrows, but I don't want it to. Hello. Thanks, buddy. Let's actually make a few more of those. How many can we make? Only 5 more because that's all the feathers we have. Fair enough. So I've heard that archery is well overpowered now, and I would like to explore that possibility. So this playthrough, I'm going to try to focus on archery as much as I can. That's at least one of my goals. Specifically more towards the crossbow, because traditionally I always go with the compound bow, just because I always preferred it better. Oh, is that... Oh boy, hey party girl, what's up? Oh, is that corn? Oof. Put your head over it, jeez. Super corn, whoa, wow. Okay. That's super early on day 1 to get super corn. I don't think I've even seen that in my regular game playthrough. Oh, can we get lucky and get an early game honey out of a stump? Maybe. Nope. No such luck. Okay. Come on, Marlene. Oh, I missed. I will try and remember and put a link to Khaine's Modlets down in the description of the first video. If it's not in the first video, it's definitely going to be in the second one. You should really check those out if you're interested in any mods. It's super simple to mod your 7 Days to Die. And you can make an additional copy of the game so that it does not affect your game at all. You can play it separately. You just have to be careful and make sure that the mods you pick aren't ones that require both people to have them if you play with other people. Like the multiplayer games that I play, I just make sure that the ones that I have don't require both parties to download the mods. That way, any of my fellow players don't have to worry about it. It's just me having to make sure the mods are downloaded and updated, which is nice. Less hassle for them for sure. Always think about your co-players. So there you go, 5 eggs already, just by simply making sure we grab all the... Oh, thug. So this is the skater boy from... Oh, he got faster. Can I have those back? Thank you. So your arrows have a chance to break. If I remember right, it's a 50% chance. Is it 50? I can't remember. I want to say it was a 50% chance, but I don't remember where I saw that. Might be in the skills, archery. Where did I see archery at? Agility. I know I saw that somewhere. So here's some cobble, and I would love to grab all this. It's a super early game to be able to grab all this. But I also don't know what's in here waiting for us. there gonna be a dog in here? There's gonna be a bow. Crouch down and you get sneak damage bonuses. Hey, look, another bow. Come on out here. Okay. Oh, cooking pot and early game pipe pistol. Now, not an overly huge fan of the pipe pistol, but hear you. I just don't know what you are. It's not a terrible weapon by any means. I certainly enjoy the pipe pistol better than I enjoy the pipe shotgun. The reload on the pipe shotgun is just entirely too slow for my liking. Everybody has a preference though, so. The pipe machine gun is amazing. So I encourage everyone to try all the pipe weapons for sure. The pipe baton is not at all bad. I quite enjoy it. Goodness. Steve. I've yet to run into my most favorite early game weapon though. Can't quite craft it yet. Hopefully soon. The cement certainly is not important at this point, but it's here. I'm gonna grab it. So you kind of have to decide fairly early in your playthrough what kind of person you are. If you're the kind of person that wants to grab everything, or if you're the kind of person that wants, if you're the kind of person that wants to grab everything to sell, you're the kind of person that wants to grab everything to use, I guess. Not sure which the best way to say that would be. Oh, damn. Okay, I don't want you coming through that side, so let's come over this way and get your attention. Came through there anyway. Right. I'm assuming there's something in this tent next to us here as well. I do want to grab that food because we're going to need to eat it, and I want to grab that wood. So stacked up wood like that in front of us there is going to give you tons of wood when you chop it with your axe. So if you see stuff like that, try to grab it if you can. If you have the room, if you're not encumbered. Remember, grab your chairs. There's a prize in here. No. I'm honestly surprised. Looky there. There's our favorite early game weapon. And it's a level 6. Holy crap. What the heck? Okay, we're not going to replant those just yet. So we can actually repair that because I have bones in my inventory. Level 6 bone knife. What the heck? How did that even happen? That's going to be huge for us. Okay, so wood. We've got 341 now. I don't have any skill points yet in any of my stuff, so it's not going to be as good as it could be, but there you go. I got 100 and what, 120? So that's pretty good. Definitely worth taking a minute to grab it. So just from looking over at the recording time, I'm already pushing 30 minutes. So grab this cobble, grab the bag on the steps over there. We'll run inside and see what's inside this trailer here, and then we're going to haul butt over to the trader, which is 900 meters away. And then we'll call it a day there, getting to the trader. See who our trader is. On episode 1 of the YouTube solo playthrough. We need a better name than that. Later on, when you have time, these pallets that look like this, you can actually break down for, well, XP, but also paper. It gives you tons of paper, which you're going to be using for shotgun shells later on. So, just FYI. So here's a little more wood. We can grab this. So when you get that indicator that says you're thirsty, your stamina and stuff is recovering slower, be sure you drink. Try to keep your water topped up if you can, because you will actually recover your stamina slower if you're thirsty. Very important that you keep that going. You don't want to be thirsty, because if your stamina is recovering slower, when you're fighting, you're not going to be recovering that stamina as quick as you want to be, and you don't want to have low or slow regaining stamina during your fights by any means. So, holy Jesus. Alright, broski. Soldier and irradiated. It's too early for both of you. Okay, here we go. Oh, shit. Okay, see? There you go. My stamina. Did I have any bullets? No, I don't have any bullets in there. Damn. So, the nice part about the knife, when you stick them, it puts a bleed on them. Ow, ow. 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm so sorry, buddy. You had a rough go. Alright, so let's go in here and see what's in here for us. Ooh, crack a book, some food. So let's use that. Let's use that. Okay. Hopefully there's some good books in this one. Spear hunter. I don't really use spears too much. Wood splitter schematic. That is definitely good. Wood splitter mod. Okay. If you're desperate, you need pipes. You actually can't get them off of this with your stone. Never mind, you can't get that with your stone pick or your stone hatchet. I will show you when we find a bathroom, but you can get them with your stone hatchet, stone axe. This should be the last of the cobble, and we're going to head out. All right, let's skedaddle. It was a fairly successful trip. So I wonder, let me look real quick here. So loot stage where we are is 2. If you go over here to, this is technically considered the burn zone. It is, you can tell by listening. So over here in the burnt zone, your loot stage is 13. So depending upon what biome you're in, you're going to have a higher quality loot stage just simply because of the area you're in. There is a really, really nice video that I will definitely make sure and remember to put in the link in this video that, let me double check and make sure I'm not telling you the wrong name. Okay, sorry, it was made by Guns, Nerds, and Steel. He put out a really, really nice video on the Alpha 20 loot stage and explaining how the loot stage works. Very, very detailed. He did a lot of work on that video. I know he did. So definitely, if you're interested in that and how technical it actually can be, it's definitely worth a watch. I learned a lot from it, and just the technical details in that video and the amount of time that went into that is worth the watch. And definitely give it a thumbs up and sub to the channel. It's got a lot of good stuff going on over there. So yeah, shout out to them for all the work in that video. And I'll put the link in the video and this description of this video here. All right. They are getting hungry. Oh, come here. No. Ah. Go ahead and eat our chili. So, one other thing about Alpha, well, not one other thing. I feel, personal opinion here. Oh, that was another good schematic for a mod. One other thing that it feels like in this alpha. Oh man. It feels like we were sort of forced to put points in places maybe that some of us normally wouldn't early game. So bear with me, I'm kind of rambling while we're headed over, meandering over to the trader. So normally early game I wouldn't put any points in, like, oh, Master Chef, things like that. Just simply because, you know, normally you could find enough food to get you by. Food just feels so scarce now in Alpha 20 that you really kind of need to do that. You need to put those points in Master Chef. Otherwise, you're just simply not going to be able to make it, or you're going to barely get by. So it sort of feels like you're forced to put those in there. Do I have any empty jars on me? I do. So another little tip for you here. You find any water and you have empty jars, go ahead and fill them bad boys up. Whether you keep the murky water to boil with bones for early game early game glue, or you use them for clean water. Either way, they're going to be important to you. Trying to look for more nests along the way, because the burnt biome, the nests are super easy to find because everything's burnt, so they're like that. You don't have to worry about them being covered up by grass. Another thing about the burnt biome that's nice, when you cut down the trees, you get charcoal. And this is lead right here. So let's save. So if you go to your map and press right click, you click save waypoint. I'm going to save this as lead. This way I've got that marked down on my map in case I decide I need lead at any point. I can stop back by here and grab it real quick. Mining wise. You can also just left click and drop a quick point, but I prefer to right click and put a long-term waypoint there. or long-term save thing there. Long-term marker, I meant. Okay, this is actually a pretty decent trader to start out at because we're right on the edge of the burnt biome. So we'll have that higher loot stage right away, which is kind of nice. Arlene, I met your sister in my starter area. She was kind of mean to me. This is this Jen? Could be Jen. It is.
Well, look what the cat dragged in.
Indeed, Jen. Hello, how you doing? All right, that is going to be good for now. We'll call that an episode there. I hope you guys enjoyed the start of, well, the start. I mean, this is the beginning of what's hopefully going to be a fun playthrough. Gonna get things situated, and I'm gonna loot all the stuff here, see what we've got. It's real quick. I know everybody's wanting to see. Let's look and see what stuff she's got in her inventory. Oh, generator bank. Oh my gosh, we need to get that before day 4. That's gonna be huge for the starting base. So there you go. The luck starts now. Generator bank, day 1. Oh, that's big. That's so big. Okay.
Oh, are you leaving so soon?
I'll be back, girl. Don't you worry.
Out a while.
Anyways, all right, guys. Thanks for joining. I will see you in the next episode. Hang on to your hats. We're in for a fun ride. Oh, yeah, the other thing we got was the serrated blade mod, so that's going to be big for us. And we already found a cooking pot. Nice. All right, guys. Have fun. See you next episode. Bye-bye.